Good morning, student. Myself, Anil Tripathi from US Academy and Institute, Gorakhpur. Today we are going to learn Chapter 3, Exploring Windows. In this chapter, we will learn how we'll open the file, what is folders, how we can change the name of the file, how we can rename the extension, how we can change the extension of the files, how we can search the file and folders in the Windows, and about the control panels, what is recycle bin, and creating shortcut, how we can create the shortcut of the applications or files or folders, and some useful keyboard shortcut keys. So let's start one by one each topic about the exploring Windows. In this, first we have to learn what is file and folders. As we know, file is collection of data that is stored in the computer. In other words, file is collection of data or information stored in the computer. As we know, file, in other words, we can say file is collection of stream of bytes, because data are stored in the computer in the form of bytes, and when we collect the bytes and byte of a stream, then we can save as the file. So file is collection of data or information that is stored in the computer, or in other words, file is collection of stream of byte that is stored in the computer, because file is a collection of bytes. Each file having different properties. Each file having different properties. Just like the properties, what is the properties? Properties is the attributes that is used to access the file. Without using attribute of the file, we are unable to access the file, such as name of the file, type of file. These are the size of the file, manufacture date of the file. These are the attributes or properties of the file. So let's again, file can be stored in various store device. The file that will be stored in the computer in the store device. So storage device is either hard disk or CD or pen drive, or in the DVD, or in some other storage medium. There are many different type of file, just like data file, text file, MS Excel file, or program file, video file, audio file. We can store different type of file in our computer, and to access, to open, to read or modify this type of the files, we have required different type of programs. Just like if you'd like to open any MS Word document or text file, we have to open in MS Word. If you'd like to open Excel files, spreadsheet, you have required a spreadsheet program such as MS Excel or Calc. If you'd like to open presentation file, you have required PowerPoint presentation, MS PowerPoint, either Impress. So any audio file, audio player is required, Windows Media Player required, video files, Windows Media Player requires. So to access, to read or modify the different type of the files, we have required different type of the programs. Let's learn the first properties of the file, that is file name. File name is the name given to the computer file in order to distinguish it from other file. With the help of the file name, we can differentiate the different file. In one folder, we cannot save same names to file. Means each file must be unique name in the same folder. So in other words, in a same folder, we cannot store same type of files with the same name. So each file having different name for the distinguish to the computer will able to access the file with the file name. File name always having two parts. First is the file name, second is extension. File name dot extension means two part. Here is given primary name and extension. Primary name is the name, actual name of the file that is given by the user. Understood? So file name is the name that is given by the user when user save the file, and extension is the type of file. Extension is showing the type of file. So each file having two parts, that is primary name and extension. Of what is the primary name? Primary name and the extension are separated by the dots, that is period operators. So primary name means actual file name, and after that dot, that is dot is known as period operator. After that extension of the file. A file type can be determined by viewing the file's icon by reading the file extension. We can read the file on behalf of extension. Suppose that icon, you can see the icon. Word icon is W in the blue color, PowerPoint icon, Excel file in Excel icon, video file in video icons, PDF file in the Acrobat or other PDF extension. So each type files having its own icon. By using that icon and extension, we can open in the particular program. File icon, here see the example. This file, the file icon, MS Word icon, include that MS Word file. If any file icon in the W form, so you have to be understood this file is developed in the MS Word or in WordPad. So that can be open in MS Word or WordPad. If any files extension or icon are means the image, the file icon in the form of PowerPoint's presentation. So that file is a presentation documents that can be open in the PowerPoint. So each files having two parts, primary and extension. How we can save the file and what we have required to determine, to learn while user saving the file. While user saving the file, see here in the last paragraph, file may contain letter, number and other characters. See here, file name, while means when the user save the file, may contain letter, number and other characters depending upon the operating system. Some of the operating system not accepting some other special characters. So it depends on the platform. You are using Windows or Linux or Unix or DOS. So it is depend on the operating system which character is acceptable and which character is not acceptable in the file name. So file name contain letters, number and other characters depending upon the operating system. Certain characters cannot be used. Some of the characters cannot be used in the file name. Example, cannot be used slash sign, question mark, asterisk, double inverted comma, less than, greater than, plus, minus. So some of the operating system not accepting some special characters. In some of the operating system cannot use parenthesis in the file name. So while saving the file, we have to mostly use the alphabet and numbers. File name use with number. File name must be include alphabet or number or some other characters, not all the characters. When you will save the any file, extension automatically accept by the application. Example, if you want to save MS Word file in MS Word, automatically MS Word put the extension .docx or .doc. MS Word extension is .doc or .docx. If you will save the any file in Notepad, by default the extension will be included as a .txt. Automatically it will depend on the application programs. You can change we can change the extension as per requirements. How we can rename the file? How we can rename the file? How we can change the name of the file that is stored in the computer? We can rename the file. There are more than one method. There are more than one method to rename the file. First, I am going to explain as per the book. To give the new name to a file, we will follow the given step. The first step, open the folder where the file is saved. The first step is which file name you want to change. The file will be already saved. So open that folder where file is already saved. Then you will select here step 2, right click on the file. Right click on the file. Right click, you will see the pop-up menu. There will be option rename. First is open the folder. Second is select the file. Then right click on the file. That file name you want to change. On that file, you will right click. You will see here pop-up menu. On third, you will click on the rename option. You will click on the rename option. After that, you will see the name of file will be selected in the blue color. That will be fourth step. In fourth step, then you will write the new name. Write the new name and press enter. Again, I want to explain you all. First step, open the folder where is file saved. Second step, select the file and right click on the file. Third step, click on the rename option on the pop-up menu. Fourth step, change the name of file and press enter. The file name will be changed. You will see the new name that you have given, that name is accepted. But as per operating system, will accept or not means some of the special character cannot be accepted by operating system. So you have to be determined it. You have to learn it. Next is changing the extension of the file. Usually we cannot change the extension of the file, because when you will change the extension of the file means you have changed the type of the file. So how we can change the properties of the file? If any file is in MS Excel, you will change the extension of file.docx. So our Excel file can be converted into MS Word. If you will change it, so how you will open it in MS Excel? An MS Excel file you cannot edit, you cannot put the formula in MS Word. So there is a big problem. Usually we cannot change the extension of the file, because when you will change the extensions of files, it means you have changed the mood, type of the file, and that will not allow to open and edit it. So there will be more difficult. But sometime we can change the properties, we can change the extension of the file. Example, I want to say you all, if you have created any document, any MS Word documents, and you can save as a PDF file, means by the save as option, if save as option is allowed you to change the extension, then you can change. Otherwise, we cannot change. So normally, how we can change the extension of the file? Open the file. First is option, open the file, that name, that property, that extension you want to change. Open the file in the particular program. After the second step, click on the MS Word Office button. Office button will be at the left top corner. Office button you can see here in the image, step 2, showing left top corner will be Office button. Click on the Office button. Third step you will see Save As. Click on the Save As. Third step is click on the Save As. Then fourth step, select other format. Save As. After that you will go on other format. It means you don't want to save the file in MS Word again. You want to change the format, and when you will change the format, it means you are going to change the extension in other format. Then fifth step. In the fifth step, see again, click drop down arrow. Drop down arrow, you will see there is a two option. One is the file name and second is save as type. In MS Word, when you will save the file, you will see here file name at the below in save dialog box, file name and save as type. So file name will be same, but type option, you will click on the drop down arrow and you will select the desired format, in which format you want to save. Understood? While you want to change the extension of the file, open the file, click on the office button, go on the save as, then go on the other format, then save as dialog box will appear. Write the name of the file in the file named text box, and most important step is file type. Save as type, you will select in which format you want to save. Suppose that if in that PDF format is given, if it is given in the PDF format, so you will click on the PDF, and last step you will click on the save. Last step will be click on the save. You will see your file is saved in the different format. Means you have changed the properties of or extension of the file. Next, filling the blanks. Some of the question is given on the following topics, the above topics that we have learned. Fill in the blanks is a collection of data or information. What will be here? File is a collection of data or information. Understood? So in the first, there is a file is a collection of data or information. Second step, the two part of file name are primary and extension. Primary part, see here on the top here, primary name and extension. So in this fill in the blanks, the two part of file name are primary name and extension. Third step, help to change the name of the file. Helps to change the file name. Rename. Rename helps to change the name of file. Understood? Rename helps to change the file name. In fourth, the extension of any file can be changed by saving the file using save as. Saving the file using save as option. Fifth, the primary name and the file extension are separated by a period or dot operator. Understood? So here you will write separated by a period. In parenthesis you will write dot. Next, we are going to learn what is folder. Just like word folder. Folder in MS Windows are used to store the file. So we can say folder is a collection of file. Just like file is a collection of data or information, same as folder is a collection of file in MS Windows. This file, the file that will be stored in the folder can be different type. MS Word file can be saved in the folder, Excel file, Windows media player, media files such as audio, video, text, graphics, images. All the file will be stored or can be contained in a particular folder. So just like real word folder in MS Windows are used to store the file. These file can be document, program or any kinds of the computer file. Folder can also store the other folder which may store more file or other folders also. Means Folder is a collection of folder also, file also, and file is may have different type. So the folder that will be contained in a nested folder, that will be known as subfolder. Primary folder, a main folder containing another folder, so the nested folder will be known as subfolder. Folder allows the people to organize the file. What is the required? Why we are using the folders? To organize and manage the file. You will collect the all type of the file in one folder. It means all the file will be unmanageable. How we will know when we have created the file, which type of file that we have stored? So folder allow the people to organize their files in a better way. For example, students may store all her mathematics puzzles in the math folder, of computer assignment or computer project you will store in the computer folder. Science projects or science documents you will store in the science folder. So if you will store the file in the different folders, it means easy to access, easily you can find, easily you can open it. How we can view the file and folders? How we can view means see. View file and folders in MS Windows comes with 4 libraries. MS Windows having 4 library: document, picture, music and video. You can see here, when you will open my computer, you will see in the pane there will be 4 libraries given at the left hand: documents, picture, music and windows. These documents, the documents folder is the main location in Windows where by default file are saved. When you will save any MS Word or Excel file, by default it will be saved into document folder. If you will not change the directory or folder, by default all the file in MS Windows will be saved in document. Which type of document file? Excel file, Word file, Notepad file will be saved in the documents. When you will save any picture, that is you have designed any MS Paint or in other graphics software, that will be by default saved in the picture folder. Any audio you have recorded, that will be by default saved in the music folder. Any file, videos you have recorded, you have designed, by default it will be saved in the video folders. So the documents folder is the main location in the Windows where we can store our file. However, the special folder such picture and music are designed with specialized feature to store the specific type of the file. Means picture folder will be contain the picture files, video folders will be contain only video files, and music folder will be contain music files. Windows Explorer and computer folder helps to view or explore and organize the files in folder. Means Windows Explorer and the computer folder helps to view or explore and organize the file and folders. So how we can use the Windows Explorer and how we can explore the file? Click see here. Windows Explorer. Windows Explorer is a tool that let us do verify to take to task including browse the file. Means Windows Explorer is a tools that having variety of tasks, number of work, number of tasks. By using Windows Explorer we can view the file, means see the file, copy the file and folders or delete the file. or by using Windows Explorer we can rename the file. So there is more than one task. By using Windows Explorer we can perform it. So how we can open the Windows Explorer? The following, see here, steps. To navigate using Windows Explorer, we follow these steps. If you would like to explore the Windows, you will follow these steps. First, the first step, click on the start button. You will click on the start button. The second step, click on the all programs. Start button, all the programs. Third step, click on the accessories. You will go in the accessories. Start all program to accessories. Fourth step, click on the Windows Explorer. Understood? First step, click on the start button at the taskbar, that is below of bottom of the screen. Click on the start button, click on the all programs, click on the accessories, then click on the Windows Explorer. Fourth step. Next, here is another option is given. Right click, another option is given. Right click on the start button and select open Windows Explorer from the shortcut menu. Understood? Right click on the start button and select open Windows Explorer from the shortcut menu. By default, automatically Windows Explorer will be open. When you will open the Windows Explorer, you will see here like that, something will be displayed like that. The following Windows figure will appear once you have opened Windows Explorer. Means when you will open, जब विंडो एक्सप्लोरर ओपन हो जाएगा तो कुछ ऐसा ही फिगर आपको स्क्रीन पर दिखाई देगा. See here, go back to the previous location will be appear. Address bar will be there. Address bar will show the drive, folder, subfolder name, means which folder you have opened. That folder path will be shown on the address bar. See here, we have opened libraries, documents, then my documents. Means you have opened 3 folder. That is address bar is showing. And upar, see here, right top corner, close button, minimize, maximize and restore. There is a 3 buttons. Close button, red color is a close button. Second, last second is a minimize, maximize, and third is minimize button. After that, see here, command bar, means here you will see the menus, command bar. Next one is navigation pane. This pane, see here a bar, horizontal scroll bar or vertical. Here is a navigation pane. The second, first part is known as a navigation pane. In navigation pane, easily we can jump from one folder to another. In which folder you will click, that folder will be opened. Any folder, any drive, from there you can click on any drive. That drive, documents, files, a folder will be shown in the content area. So due to that reason it is known as a navigation pane. See here, next right top corner, search area. From here we can easily search any file or folder. If we have not learned where we have saved the file, easily we can search using the name of the file or using the type of the file. Next is hide and show preview pane. Hide and show. From here we can hide the file or we can show the file contents. Next is content area. In the content area, file name, folder name will be shown. All the yellow colors as a shown as a folders, and the MS Word icon, Excel icon, PowerPoint icon or image icon will be shown. That will be a file in the content area. And when you will click on, when you will select on any file, that contents will be shown in the preview pane. Means if image, suppose that here document 1 you have selected, so documents 1 containing what you have written, what you have saved, that contents are shown in the preview pane. Suppose that if any image, you will click on any image, that image will be shown in the preview pane. Next, at the below, the properties status bar. Any file, when you will select, the details pane will be show the detail of the file. Name of the file, type of the file, what is the size of the file, and what is type of the file. So many details will be shown on the details pane. Next, I hope you have already learned about the all option of the all the contents of the Windows Explorer pane. Now, the same things that we have explained, what is navigation pane, what is content pane, preview pane, search area, address bar, that details is written here. Once again I want to explain it. Navigation pane, it is used to see the file and folders and organized manner. In the organized manner, we can also move or copy file from one folder to another directly. Usually navigation pane, we can see it is used to see the file folder in organized manner, and easily we can move or copy the files or folder from one folder to another directly. Content area, this is used to display the contents of selected file. Just I have told previously, content area, this is used to display the contents of the selected folders once you have selected any folder from the navigation pane. The content area will display the file of particular folder. Means content pane will be show the files or folders of the selected folders. Means from the navigation pane, which folder you have selected. So folder will be, folder is a collection of subfolders and files. So subfolders and files will be shown in the content area. Next, preview pane. Preview pane is used to see the actual contents of the selected file. Means file is what is contained in the file, what we have saved, what is written in the file, all the things will be shown in the preview pane. So preview pane is used to see the actual contents of the selected file from the content area, as you see in the figure 3.14. Previously you have seen the document selected 1, you have selected the documents 1, see here, you have selected the documents 1, and in the content area, actual contents of the file is saved, shown in the preview pane. Next is search area. Here we can type the name of any file or folder and we want to search. That I have explained you. A folder is collection of 1000 files, and in 1000 file, how we can trace the name of each file? It means you have to see the 1000 times. So easily, if you have learned the name of file or type of the file or some of the spelling is missing, also you can write in the search area. Search area, when you will type the name of the file, search will be so the similar names type of the files. Address bar, the address bar display the address of the current location of the folder. Current location of the folder. Next, Windows Explorer displays Windows Explorer displays all the files and folder of our computer. All file and folder will be shown by the Windows Explorer. If we select any folders or drive in the navigation pane, then that contents will be displayed in the content area, and the content of the selected file will be shown in the preview pane. Again, you can see same example. Here picture folder you have selected. In the content area there is so many files. If any file you have selected, in the preview pane see the actual image in the large view is the preview pane. Understood? Next, computer folder. The same things. Windows Explorer, you can use either Windows Explorer or computer folder from the computer. The computer icon on the desktop helps to view the details of the drives and the devices attached with the computer. Means when you will open computer pane, when you will open the computer option, from there you can see the drive, C drive, D drive, E drive, or CD drive, or pen drive, or any flash memory that you have attached. Means any devices, any memories, any storage device that you have attached, that will be shown in the computer option. Next, to view the details using the computer folder, we will follow the following step. Right click. First step is click on the computer icon on the desktop. You will see here desktop. Desktop is a first screen of the Windows, is known as a desktop. So right click or click on the computer icon on the desktop. Click, second step, click on any drive. Click on the computer icon on the desktop. Double click, sorry, here it will be double click. Understood? Not single click. Double click on the computer icon on the desktop. Here is a missing some steps. Or right click. There is, I want to say you all, here is a misprint. Double click on the computer icon on the desktop, or right click on the computer icon on the desktop and go on the open. Means double click open, or right click, then click on the open. After that you will see here second step, navigation pane, content pane, and preview pane. Also this pane is 3 here. Left side is navigation pane, in middle one content pane, third one is preview pane. In second middle pane, content pane, you can see here local disk C, local disk D, new volume D, new volume E, DVD and P, photon, data photon in attached, removable disk. Means all the device, all the storage device that you have connected attached with the computer, that will be listed here. Next, think and share. Discuss about the Windows 8 operating system by Microsoft and what type of future and planned by the Microsoft. So we will discuss it later when we will do the practical on the Windows 8 in the lab. Searching file or folder. Searching, how we will search file or folder. First step, click on the start button. Easily we can search any file or folder that you don't know where I have saved the particular file or folder. Easily you can search from the search option. click on the start button, then you will file here, search option. Understood? First step is click on the start button. Second step, type any word or phrases or name of the file in the search box and press enter. When you will start the typing the name of the file, you will see similar names of the file will be shown at the top. Example, star.ppt. Star.ppt is showing, means show the all PowerPoint presentation file, MS PowerPoint files, that name is anything. Star is a wildcard. Star is a wildcard. It is showing any name of the file. Dot period operator. Extension is fixed, means PowerPoint only show the PowerPoint files that is saved in computer. That name is anything. Star.ppt. Star is including all the name of the file. That is start with the A, B, C, D, any alphabet start the name, any name of the file. But extension must be fixed, that is a PowerPoint file. So all the PowerPoint file will be shown at the top. See here, Microsoft Office, Outlook, and that below file is shown. Next, how we will search? Just I have explained about the wildcard, same is here. We can also use wildcard characters in our search. What is a wildcard? Wildcard is a special character. Wildcard is a special character, can help to search a file or folder very easily. Wildcard is a special character that help us to search any file or folder very easily. A wildcard is a character that is used to represent one or more unknown character. One character or more character. So let's see here. We have two wildcard, asterisk and question mark. What is meaning of asterisk and what is the meaning of question mark? Asterisk is showing group of character. Asterisk is represent any number of character, means group of character. Any character, 4 character, 5 character, 6 character, 10 character, any character, length wise or alphabet wise. So wildcard represent asterisk wildcard represent group of character, that will be any characters. Question mark represent a single character. Question mark represent only one character, means a single character, but any in file name. Means suppose that if you are missing a first character of the file name, I have saved S mark or G mark. I am missing. So I will write question mark marks. So all the file will be shown that first character will be anything, but last characters will be marks. Understood? So again I want to explain here. Asterisk represent any number of character in this part of the file name. Example see here. If we will write a.docx, a star dot docx, means explore the all MS Word file. .docx is the extension of MS Word. Means so the name of all the MS Word file, that name is start with A, after that anything. Means Ajay, Amrish.docx, Astos.docx, Ajay.docx, Anil.docx. Means first names, first character must be A. After that star, so after star representing group of character, any character, and .docx is fixed. So here name of file must be start with A and extension must be document file. Understood here? Just like next example is given here, star olog.docx. Now here it will be first group of character anything, but last few character will be ology, just like biology, methodology, histology, geology, physiology. Means the first characters will be anything, any number of character, but first few characters must be ology. I hope understood you all. As per the example, question marks represent only one characters, but any in the file name. Example here, 2 question mark olog.docx could be given. Means first 2 character will be anything, only 2 character. Only 2 character will be anything. Last 5 character will be ology, and type of the file must be docx. So here it will be shown bio, biology. 2 character is bio, biology, or geology, geology, same. Not histology, because in histology 3 character is there. Histology will be not shown in the first 2 question marks by the question mark, because here you have used 2 question mark. So 2 question mark is representing only 2 character. First 2 character will be anything, not 3 character, only 2 character will be anything. So in histology, HIS 3 character is anything will be na. I hope understood in the wildcard, asterisk and question mark. Now control panel. The control panel is a part of the Microsoft Windows graphical user interface, which allow us to view and manipulate the basic system setting and controls, such as editing and removing the hardware. We can install or remove the hardware from the computer. We can add, install or remove the software or program from the computer. We can create the user account. We can set the user accounts authentication. We can put the password for the user. So many things is there. We can set the sounds. We can set the accessibilities. We can security option is also from the control panel. So all the setting of the Windows of the computer is from the control panel. Due to that reason it is known as control panel. From there, from the control panel tools, we can control our computer system, editing, removing hardware, editing, removing software, securities option, user creation, setting the authentication of the user. So many things is there. How we open the control panel? To open the control panel, the following step is to be follows. From start you will go on the control panel. Start to control panel. When you will click on the control panel, the figure that is shown 3.9, it will be shown like that. Next is, if you want to install or uninstall any program, suppose that you have installed any program, any software that you want to remove from the computer, unnecessary that you have installed but don't want to use that, so you would like to remove from there. So if you want to uninstall a program, you have to follow the following step. Click on the uninstall program in program option. Click on the uninstall a program in control panel. After that, you will see a list will be shown. When you will click on the program option, then all the programs, all the software that is installed in computer, that will be shown in the form of like that. Name of the software, developer, publisher means the name of the company is develops the software, just like Microsoft Corporation, Adobe System, Sun Microsystem, Intel Corporation. Here is one, Lighting UK, Google, INC, Mozilla. So these are the name of the company who has developed the particular software. So any program that you want to uninstall, remove from the computer, you have to be select that program. Third step is, first is click on the program, same this window will be appear. From here, third step, you will select the program. After that, click on the top, here is uninstall in the red color, that is circled. In red color it is circled. So click on the uninstall. Fourth step, click on the uninstall to uninstall the selected programs from the computer. After that, some option will be shown on the screen. You have to be follow the step. Click on the next, click on the uninstall, like that will be appear on the screen, and you will see here last option will be finish or close. After a few minutes, it will take time, after seconds or minute, as per the size of the program. Next is recycle bin. Recycle bin is a system folder. System folder means the folder that is automatically created when we installed Windows. So recycle bin is a system folder that contains all the deleted file of the Windows. Means when user delete any file from the computer, that will be contained in the recycle bin. So when we delete a file or folder in the Windows, it's placed in the recycle bin. The item is temporarily stored in the recycle bin before being permanently deleted by the user. Means that this item temporarily stored in the recycle bin. Temporarily means not for the all time. The item that is deleted by the user, that will be temporarily stored in the recycle bin before being permanently deleted by user. If you have deleted it permanently, that will be not stored in recycle bin. But normally any file that you have deleted, that will be stored in the recycle bin. So I want to distinguish what is permanently deletion and temporarily deletion. If any file you have selected and press the delete button from the keyboard, that will be a computer will ask, would you like to delete the file? You have click on the S. So you have temporarily deleted file from the Windows, that will be moved in the recycle bin. Or right click on the file and click on the delete option. The file will be deleted and move in the recycle bin. So that file will be stored in the recycle bin. But any file you have deleted, by Control Alt delete. Select the file and press Control Alt delete. That will be permanently deletion. Select the file, press Control Alt delete. Means this file you have permanently deleted, or any file that you have deleted by Control and delete option, that will be not saved, that will be not moved in the recycle bin option. So there is a two type of deletion of the file or folder from the Windows: temporarily deletion and permanently deletion. Normally any file that you have deleted by the delete option, that will be moved in the recycle bin. But any file you have deleted by the Control Alt delete option, that will be not stored in the recycle bin. Recycle bin, here two icons. Empty glass will be show, empty recycle bins. Means up till now you have not deleted any file. Means recycle will not contain any file. Means any file is not deleted. If you have deleted any file, that will be full of recycle bin. You can see. Sorry. Any file you have deleted, that will be so the full of the class. So if you want to empty the recycle bin, suppose that any file that is you have deleted, it is retained in the recycle bin, and from there also you want to remove the file from recycle bin. The file that is temporarily stored in the recycle bin, from there also you want to remove. Then you will follow the step. Right click on the recycle bin icon on the desktop and click on the empty recycle bin. When you will click on the empty recycle bin, you will see the all file that is deleted, that is removed from the recycle bin. That is removed. Restore all the file that you have deleted. Suppose that you have by mistake deleted any file from the computer and again you want to restore. You want to again come back that file, restore on that particular and the location where you have deleted. Then open the recycle bin. How you will restore the file that you have deleted? Double click on the recycle bin on the desktop, means you have opened. Double click on the recycle bins, open the recycle bin. You will see all the list. The file that is deleted, it is shown in the recycle bin folder. Here see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All the file is shown here. After that, which file you want to restore? Select that file and click on the restore all items. So all the file from here, restore all the items means all the file will be restored. But any particular file you want to restore, select that file and right click on that file and click on restore. Restore all items means all the file will be restored. All the file will be restored. But any particular file you don't want to restore all the file. Any particular file you want to restore, select that file and right click on that file only. Select the particular file and click on the right click on the particular file. You will see the pop-up menu restore. Click on the restore option. Means the file that you have restored, that file will be restored from there, that location from there where you have deleted. Just see here example. Select the file, restore this item. Restore this item, right click or restore, any option you can use. Next is next things I will explain in the next video. There is so many things that cannot be covered in one lecture. So in next video we will learn how we can create the shortcut. After that we can learn how we can pin a program at the start taskbar, how we can unpin, useful Windows shortcut keys. There is so many things I will explain. So today's topic is finished. So up till now what I have explained you have learned. So please subscribe the channel and you will get next video very soon when I will upload. So please subscribe the channel. When I will upload, you will get the notification. If you will subscribe the channel, when I will upload any video, then you will get the notification. Thank you.